Assalamu alaikum. What I wanted to do today was go over three ayahs of the Quran. I know many of you may not know Arabic, but my plan, my hope, my desire is to get you interested in learning Arabic so that this won't look like Chinese checkers to you. Oh, we can keep them off because when you turn them on, it's a reflection on the board. I got one reflection. If you turn them on, it's going to be more. You won't be able to see it. So what I'm going to do is go over these three ayahs. This is from Surah Tul-Saf, which is Surah 61, the ranks. So it's ayah 1, 2, and 3. It's a great message in these three ayahs. And I just want you to see it in Arabic, and then we'll go over it in English. So just to get some familiarity with the Arabic language, the words, and the language in which Allah revealed His revelation to us. So we start everything, and this surah starts with Bismillah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With the name of Allah, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. You may see it in the Yusuf Ali translation as the most merciful, the most beneficent. Both of these words, Rahman and Rahim, come from the word that means mercy. So it's again Bismi, with the name of Allah, the merciful, the universally merciful, the specifically merciful. All those titles are used to describe who Allah is. And this is the beginning of every surah except Surah 9. And it is mentioned in the Quran 114 times. So this is how we begin everything, with the name of Allah. Alright, so this first ayah starts with Sabaha. Sabaha lillah. That means, you see this little thing that looks like a W, it's a shadda. It means that it is not continuous, it means it's repetitive. So whatever is happening here is repetitive. Sabaha means praise or glory. Like we say, Subhanallah. This is really what Subhanallah may look like, except for it has this little shadda. So we say Subhanallah, we mean glory to Allah, or praise be to Allah. Right? This is praise, repetitive praise belongs to Allah. Lillahi means, lil means it is His, He owns it. So repetitive praise belongs to Allah. Sabaha lillahi means repetitive praise belongs to Allah. And I'll go over these words, the majority of these words again after we go over the whole thing. Repetitive praise belongs to Allah. Ma, that's an M and a aleph, so it's elongated. Ma means what, or in this case, whatever. Fi means in. So repetitive praise belongs to Allah, whatever is in. And this right here is al-samawati, whatever is in the heavens. So whatever is in the heavens repeatedly praises Allah. And, wa means and. So you see this all over the place, all the time. And, when you say wa, it means and. This is another ma, the same ma that's right here. So what or whatever, fi, the same fi. So whatever is in, ardi, ardi means earth. So repetitive praise belongs to Allah from whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. So everything on earth and everything in heaven repeatedly praises Allah. Right? So that's what this first sentence means. Right? And then we go to the second part of this ayah. It says wa again. So that's and. And huwa means He is. If you hear Allahu Akbar, that's the shortened version of huwa. So it's Allah, He is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. Allah, He is the greatest. Right? So this huwa here means He is. So we already got repetitive praise belongs to Allah from whatever is in the heavens. samawati, and whatever is in the earth, audibly. Then we go to the next part of it. And he is Al-Azizul, like your last name, Azizul, Al-Hakim. So he is the mighty and the wise. So that's how this ayah is translated. And I'll go over it one more time. Repetitive praise, and repetitive again is because of this little thing that looks like a W. It's called a shadda. That means it's repetitive. It's continuously happening. So let me say that again because my Arabic teacher might hear this. Continuous means it never stops. Repetitive means it happens again and again. So continuous means it's on and on and on and on. So that means sometimes, like for example, we praise Allah is repetitively, and the sun, the moon, the stars, the plants, everything praises Allah repetitively. It could be continuous, but we sometimes stop. When we go to sleep, we're not praising Allah, not consciously. So this is repetitive praise belongs to Allah. Whatever is in the heavens, samawati means heavens, and whatever is in ardi means the earth. And huwa, he is the mighty and the wise. Hakim, we know Aziz and Hakim, those are attributes or names of Allah. So that's ayah 1. The next one is yeah, and this is a funny word because it's something that it takes maybe take a lot for you to say, but it only means oh. So it's ya ayuha, which means like oh, like to draw attention to it. Ya ayuha. You'll see that a lot too when it says Allah says, "Kul ya ayyuhal kafirun." Say, "O disbelievers." Ya ayyuha. Ya ayyuha means "oh," right? And then you'll see this word all the time. Alladina. Alladina means those who. And Allah repeatedly in the Quran says Alladina because He is describing a particular kind of person or a particular type of people. So He'll say Alladina all the time, meaning those who fast, those who lie, those who worship. In this instance, it says those who amanu, those who believe. Amanu is related to amin or iman. Iman means belief, right? So aminu means those who believe, right? So oh, those who believe. So Allah is talking to the believers now. And what and you have to remember also that the Prophet is giving this, these are revelations, and he is conveying this to the people in front of him. So there are disbelievers, there's believers here. So when he says, Ya ayyuhal ladina aminu, he's saying, all right, y'all believers, now it's time for you to pay attention. I'm about to tell you something about yourselves, right? So Ya ayyuha means oh, al-ladina means those who, aminu means believe. So, oh, you who believe, lima, why? This is very critical, especially for those believers who are listening now. Allah is asking you a question now. Why? Lima tapulu. Tapuluna. Takuluna means why do you say? So remember when we say Kul hu Allahu ahad, the first word is say, right? That's a Kul is a directive. Allah is telling you to say these words. So you see the Q here, the Kul here, and the Lam. Well, it's the same root of the word. So Allah is here saying specifically to the believers. Why do you say? Let me make sure I erase this. I don't want to confuse anybody when they see it. So this means, why do you say? And you see the ma again. The ma is the same ma that's up here. This means what or whatever. It means what right here. Why do you say what? And this is la. And we know what la means. When we say la ilaha illallah means not, well there is not. So what this means, why do you say what? Not in the Arabic or the Quranic Arabic, words are left out. You have to come together to find out what it's saying. So it says, why do you say what? Not taf'aluna. Taf'aluna comes from the root word fa'ala. Fa'ala means to do. Why do you say what you do not do? Right? So Allah is saying, oh, if you're a believer, why do you say stuff and then don't do it? Right? Oh, you who believe, pay attention to this. This is what Allah is saying to you. Oh, you who believe, everybody who's believers, why do you say what you do not do? Right? So if you say you're going to do something, you should do it. Your word should be bond, is what Allah is saying. And to accentuate this, Allah says this third verse. Well, this is the second one. Kabura. Kabura means great. Like when we say Allahu Akbar. This is the same root. The kaf, the ba, and the ra. So when we say Allahu Akbar, we're saying Allah is the greatest. So kabura means great. Right? This is important. Because whatever Allah is saying, whatever it is great, or the most was a very intense word to be used. Maqtan. Great disdain or hatred. Assalamu alaikum. Great hatred in da. Great hatred. Assalamu alaikum. Great hatred with, and we all know what this is, Allah. Great hatred with, so in da means with, and this is Allah. Great hatred with Allah. And the next word is and that. Great hatred with Allah is that Takulu, you say, this is the same kulu, this is kulun here, but this is kulu, it means the same thing. That you say, and there's the ma again, ma, what? Not, what you do not, taf'aluna. Great hatred with Allah is that you say what you do not do. All right? So the point of all of this, and the whole thing is repetitive praise belongs to Allah from whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. And He is the mighty, the wise. Oh, those who believe, why do you say what you do not do? Great disdain or hatred with Allah is that you say what you do not do. What we can take from this is do what you say you are going to do, because it is seen as hateful or despicable in the sight of Allah if you don't do it. Right? So what I did was, I also wanted to, maybe this, I don't want to distract anyone, so I'll just take this one down. I wanted to go over the main words in these three ayats so we can see them clearly. So it's Arabic, you know, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's not as difficult as you may think. So again, we have Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, with the name of Allah, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. And I took out some of the words that were in the three ayats. Remember, this is Surah 61, ayah 1, 2, and 3. So this is Sabbaha, which means to celebrate, to glorify. It's not necessarily praise, because hamd means praise, but it could be to be thankful for, right? So Sabbaha means, we'll say glorify. That's the word it is generally translated as. And remember, we were saying the glorification belongs to Allah. This is samawat, which means heavens. It's plural. Right? Because Allah is talking about the 7 heavens. So one of the root words is glorify, which is sabaha. The other one is samawati, which is heavens, plural. And this is ard, which means the earth. Interestingly enough, this word also means round. What my handwriting. So whenever you hear someone says samawati wal ard or wal ardi, you know it's meaning the heavens and the earth. And Allah says those two words together repeatedly, over and over again. Allah is directing us to the heavens and the earth, what He has created, to show His majesty, to show His greatness, to show His creativity. The next word that I pulled out of that was Aziz. Aziz means mighty, means strong, right? And then this word is Hakim, like the basketball player Hakeem Olajuwon. And Hakim means the wise, or means wise without the L. The next one is another word that you'll see a lot in the Quran, Ya Ayyuha. And that means oh, it means like you need to pay attention here, right? Allah is drawing your attention to something. It's if you want to spell it out, it would be Ya Ayyuha. Maybe with another A on it. Ya. Let's see. Need a little bit more space. The Ya A U Ha. Two A's. Ya Ayyuha means oh. All those syllables means oh. And this is Alladina means those who. You also see Alladi, which means the one who, but this one is plural, means those who do whatever, right? The next word is Aminu, same as or same root as Iman, which means to believe. So those who believe. Taquluna means you say, so you say something. That's what Allah is talking about here. Same root as kul. When it says kul or it says qala, he says, the same root, it means to say. So when you find out what the root of a word is, you add vowels in the middle or the beginning or the end, or you add consonants to the beginning or the ending, you still know what that root means. Something, it means cool, it means say, you just don't know maybe what this pronoun or what this pronoun at the end and the beginning means. But you do know it means, it has something to do with say. The same thing is true with this. Taf'aluna, the root of it is the fa, the a, and the lam. And that means to do. So you know, maybe you don't know the pronoun, but it means you're supposed to be doing something, right? But you do know it means to do. Kabura means great, like Allahu Akbar. So it means great here, and then the maktan means great hatred or disdain. And again, I wanted to reiterate that Allah says He has great disdain for people who say something and then don't do it. So don't make promises and then don't do it. Specifically in this instance, it has to do with warfare, which is very important. Because the reason this ayah is called Saf because it has to do with ranks. And it's talking about fighting in the cause of Allah. So you said you was going to go fight, and then you hid in the house. Right? So Allah said, with great disdain, you said you was going to go do it, but you hid. So, inshallah, we'll get some benefit from that. While I was sitting here, I was just trying to think of something that we can do so I can press this message of your word is bond, but also that Allah has disdain for people who don't do what they say, or disdain for the act of not doing what you say, and a way to kind of introduce us to some of these Arabic words. And the more we see them, the more you hear them, the more you kind of get an idea of what is being said. I know every one of us has probably said subhanallah, or we've read subhanallah. It means glory to Allah. But not only do we glorify Allah, but Allah says everything within the heavens and everything on earth glorifies Him. And we'll go over this one more time just so you all can see it. So we'll end it with that. This shadda means repeated. So glory, repeated glory belongs to Allah. That little lil here means belongs to us, His possession. Ma means what? What? Fi is in. So what is in the heavens, samawati, and wa means and. What is in the earth? And huwa, He is Azizul Al-Hakim. He is the mighty and the wise. And those two attributes of Allah go together very often. Ya ayyuha ladina aminu O those who believe, Lama, why, Takuluna, do you say, Mala, ma again is what? What? La means not. What you do not. Taf'alun, what you do not do. Kabura, maktan, great disdain, great hatred, envy with Allah. And is that Takulu, that you say, Mala, what you do not do. All right, that we'll end it with that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We do have a ta'aleem, but we'll have to do that after Dhuhr prayer, inshallah.